What's up, everybody? And we have finally done it. It only took us 2 months to finally see a great, if not excellent, movie that has been released in theaters. And the movie in question is Dune 2, a sequel to the first Dune. And the Dune franchise is from Frank Herbert's Dune novel in 1965. And I'll be honest with you, I watched the first Dune, so you could already see that I was very, excited about Dune 2. So when the movie came out 2 days ago, I had to, record the trash Megamind movie. So it only took me just today to finally watch it, and man, I was completely blown off my feet, man. This movie is great. I ain't even gonna lie to you, because the world, it feels so real despite it being a sci-fi movie. Because the reason why I'm saying that is because the world has many cultures, languages, and traditions that were being showcased. And they had numerous cultures, civilizations, and the world is like a sand world. Think of Tatooine in Star Wars. And since this world is completely full of sand, they rely heavily on water. They treat water as if water is a sacred resource, because you can even see this when a man, Stilgar, who's played by Javier Bardem, wipes the tear from someone's eye and says, "Don't waste your water." You can see how this movie, they really care about the little intricate details about this world to make you see and feel that this world is an actual world that, people inhabit it, and people, they live and they die in this world. And the CGI, the cinematography, and the choreography, all three are all excellent. All the fight scenes, whether it's a one-on-one fight or whether it's Fade, fighting all those slaves, or whether it's the last fight where that big CGI fight where you see, both armies attacking each other. It just felt so great. You just know they really cared. They really spent months and years trying to, make this movie as excellent as it can be. And in my opinion, it worked, because obviously there was CGI in this movie. Throughout the whole movie, there's CGI, but in a way you can't really tell the CGI because of how great it looks, of how it feels like you're at home, if that's a weird way of saying it. And the movie, it just looked great. It felt great. If the movie had a smell, it could probably even smell great as well. The little review of the movie, the little summary, is that Paul Atreides reunites with Chani and the Freemen because they're at war with the conspirators who destroyed Paul's family and his bloodline. So Paul wants to prevent an apocalyptic future only he can see. Paul and Chani, who's played by Zendaya, their performances were completely off the top. In my opinion, more favorably Zendaya. You could actually feel her emotions. You could feel when she felt betrayed at the end of the film, when Paul began being the leader of the Freemen. You could feel her sadness, her disappointment, her anguish. It was just so great. Even Fade, played by Austin Butler, he felt like a very serious threat with how his facial expressions, body expressions, and especially when he showcased his combat skills, he felt like someone who could go toe-to-toe with armies. So I was on the edge of my seat when I saw Fade and Paul Atreides eventually fight at the end of the film, and you could feel rewarded seeing Paul Atreides kill Fade, because now Paul Atreides, he's the real deal. He literally killed Fade. A little bit of information that Batista, the WWE wrestler who was one time my favorite wrestler in the past, Batista, of course, did excellent in this job. Batista always does excellent in any role he's in. And just this movie all around was great. I would recommend this movie to anybody. What I would recommend first is to watch the first Dune to understand the world more. But you can even watch this movie without watching the first Dune, and you can still understand what's happening just because of how good the movie is. That's end of the video, man. I'm out. Peace.